toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete to the left. And he'll be brought down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
With the catch, it's Miller. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game in the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got it in the middle, it's Gray. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ray. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got the back over the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down. Another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The corners are walked up tight. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it. He's into the open down the middle. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Lewis to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Buffaloes will have it first and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Oh, the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bearcats line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third, trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lewis wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Flips it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
The Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On the ground, it's Ray. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The lone back's got it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Colorado! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Bearcats will hustle with the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Ray. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Might be looking to run. But a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Going to the run, it's Ray. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself, and he'll be smacked to the ground. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Up tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Well, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
The Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Here comes the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here we go, here we go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Lewis wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Rides the back and leaves it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He'll pull it on the read. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can...
Touchdown, Colorado! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced.